toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Syracuse's offense will take the field first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Saunders. He's got his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cuse. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Boston College Eagles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Gives it on the option. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets open down the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
This Boston College offense has it working. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Houston. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Saunders. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough humble.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's White. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Rifles it down the middle. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
Holding.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. The give on the inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Saunders. Got his man quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go.
There he goes. Runs through the tackle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Syracuse has it in the red zone. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Orange. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't... the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. After run, now throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Got the quick pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Boston College wants to play fast. Back to pass on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fires to the right. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. The 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Syracuse. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Boston College, 0.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just have...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw again. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking to throw at Saunders. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Cuse. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Syracuse's offense has the ball first today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Polly.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking for a man. It's Saunders. The sure hands. It's Houston. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Orange will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Boston College's offense will go to work for the first time. To the air on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Saunders. Finds his man. It's Bright.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's White. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Houston. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This up.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to go up top on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. Second down coming up. They'll give it to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
Opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's got room. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Smith dropping to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive 1st down play and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Houston. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. The run from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Sends it back in motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys. You never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over ULM. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's past the 30. Turning it on! He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Hand off from the shotgun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Smith wants to throw. Under fire. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. Fourth down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big fourth down.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's White. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Holds and fires complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's White. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's White. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They just keep firing. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Saunders. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The screen, he can go. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. The inside handoff. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for them. Get back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he makes the catch.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
He'll pull it on the read. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw at Saunders. He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled.
Wide open spaces. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. Boston College right back to the line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. first one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Saunders. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Floats it out in space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll off one deep down the left side.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Makes the catch. It's Ingram. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked to the...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Myers.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Another incompletion on third down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Dropping back, it's Saunders. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Smashes through the tackle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Cuse. Fit it in the window for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Saunders. He's got it down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Syracuse has it in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Boston College wants to play fast. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job. Get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half.
Timeout, Syracuse.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Smith dropping to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College!
Boston College.
Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Looking to throw. Into the end zone for the 2, and now it's a 12-point game.
Well, if you want to get something done, you better just do it yourself. Nobody open in the end zone that time. Quarterback's able to scramble and get in for 2.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. They go to the wide receiver screen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Quick release on the RPO. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. That's caught. It's Houston.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. They send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 25 to ULM. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Smith wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's White. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get... football game.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Boston College right back to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the foot.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. The quick out. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Boston College. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 16.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you
points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. To throw, it's Saunders. Working that left side now. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That pass is incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's taking the deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. The defense had the stop. They were about to get the ball back, but the critical mistake puts the offense back on the field with 1st and... He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every... Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Smith dropping to pass. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Rushes on him. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not get there. A fourth down stop. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.